Do you have family problems?
Do you suffer from holiday stress?
Do you get asked weird, inappropriate questions from your Uncle Ed?
Do you pretend to be perfect during the holiday season?
Well, here at Sean and Summer, we have the solution for you.
Please stay tuned to find out all the information.
We have no idea. Hey y'all, I'm Summer.
I'm Sean.
And this week's video, if you couldn't tell, is about holiday stress and everything that's included with that.
Yeah.
From inappropriate questions or awkward questions to
family politics and, trying to be perfect and even spending the holiday seasons alone and what that means for some people.
Yeah. Or, forcing yourself to spend holidays with people you don't like.
Yeah. Factor. Yeah.
Yeah. So, we're just kind of gonna play it by ear, so.
Yeah, just go through some awkward situations or probably experiences that we've had or we've heard about. Yeah.
Alright. What about you? What are some things that have happened to you that you've heard of?
Okay, so for me, I'm a bit funny when it comes to Christmas, we've spoken about this.
Okay.
I like to really just spend Christmas with my parents, my siblings, and my grandma. I don't want anyone else there. It's really bad. And recently, a few aunties have been popping up and being to my mum, hey, can we join in with your Christmas celebration? And I'm like, Mum, I don't know about that. But yeah, I don't know. It's just something that I just like the idea of waking up and my family's all there. We have set traditions. We do things that we've been doing for years. So when new people come into it, it's long. And I'm just not about the whole massive no.
So does your family not have you have your own intimate Christmas with your intimate immediate family?
Yeah.
But do y'all have a big Christmas gathering at all?
No.
Ah.
We used to, like I mentioned in the grief video,
right.
We used to do that, but we don't anymore. Which leads me on to New Year's. One thing that really stresses me out towards the end of the year. My parents didn't really like my sister and I going out during New Year's, so people and friends would have house parties and stuff, but they'd always want to either go to church or watch the fireworks on telly. And we all had to stay in. But in the past couple of years, they've been really lenient and allowed us to do our own things, and I'm kind of shocked by this. But no, so that was something that I never really liked about this time of year, but recently, I'm very excited about it.
Very
What
nice.
about you, Christmas?
So my parents are divorced. So Christmas has always been stressful for me. Because I want to make everybody happy.
Right.
So I want to spend time here and I want to spend time here, but I gotta spend enough time here and enough time here, so that it's just stressful.
Yeah, that seems
I'm sure most children of divorced parents feel the same way. It'll be great fun when I get married one day. If that happens. But anyways,
it will.
I spend, like I said last video, I spent Christmas Eve with my dad and my stepmom and my siblings, and on that side of the family, my family is huge. My dad has three sisters, and they all have many children. And so our Christmas, we always have a big Christmas gathering where we, passing. Everybody buys a men's gift or a women's gift, and they pass, draw numbers or whatever.
Okay.
You have a big dinner, we do that on Thanksgiving, Christmas, Easter,
yeah.
all major holidays. But it can be awkward and it can be uncomfortable, and there can be people there that you might not want to talk to or really be around. I mean, sometimes you have people ask questions. Everybody, I'm sure, has had this happen to them. Ask you questions that you're I don't know how I want to answer that. I don't know what I want to tell you, and why do you think you have the right to ask?
Yeah.
I've never brought a boy home. I've never any of that, and so sometimes you get weird questions, and I'm what does this matter?
Yeah, it doesn't.
Why am I not enough
Yeah.
alone?
Yeah.
Why does my worth stem from the fact if I'm desirable to a man or not? That got real deep real quick, but I'm sure a lot of people are thinking that.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, it happens.
Which is why you can hire dates.
Yeah, well, fortunately enough, my family doesn't ask me awkward questions, so I've never really had to deal with situations like that. If I did, the type of person I am, I would either say nothing or I would walk away.
Sometimes it's not even like awkward questions, it's just awkward.
Yeah.
Maybe because like we're very different in our lifestyles, we're just very different people from when we were kids and we were like best friends.
100%, yeah.
But yeah, as adults it can be really awkward. So a lot of my cousins have kids and I don't. Like I said, I've never even brought somebody home, and so sometimes it's just you're in really different phases of life, and sometimes it can be just awkward trying to navigate conversations.
Yeah, of course.
And sometimes you just don't like people in your family. So what do you do? How do you handle that?
Yeah, that's a very tough question. It's funny because, like, in my family we're taught heavily about respect and respect for elders and not to question their authority. And I think as a child I've always been quite introverted and quiet compared to my sister, although now she's more quiet now as she's gotten older. But so because of that I've never really spoken out, or like if I have certain views I will always keep them like hushed away and never really have like debates with family. So if the situation does arise, then I will make an effort to get my point across or argue or defend my emotions and my feelings and be like, and call them out on it.
Yeah.
Because they are your family, but at the end of the day they're still people as well. And you know, it's okay to call them out on some things and be like, hey, that question made me feel uncomfortable. I would prefer if you didn't ask me something like that.
Right.
And yeah, I would tell them. I would outright and tell them, because sometimes also calling people out makes them realise how foolish they're being. And they probably will never ask you that again.
There you go. On my dad's side, I feel like I've never voiced my opinions on some things. If it's maybe a one-on-one conversation with somebody, like my grandma, sometimes she said some things and I'm like, wait, hold on. No. But I think in a large gathering I would be so in the minority on most of my views that I would like, it would not be worth it.
Right, yeah.
Which is awful. I mean, but also it's like you're not going to change anybody's mind.
Yeah, that's, yeah.
You can take them out to coffee and be like, hey, I was just wondering why you believe that. And you could talk about it then, but I feel like sometimes
people are stuck in their ways.
And family gatherings aren't always the best place to broach that.
Yeah.
But on my mom's side, I am very loud with my opinion. But really it's me, my mom, my grandma, my grandpa. And so there are some things that I have a hair trigger on some topics. And I'm like, wait.
Yeah.
Excuse me, what?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so I mean, I really don't know where I was going with that, but politics is a freaking minefield when it comes to the holidays and being around family.
Yeah.
I personally think it's better just to avoid it.
Yeah.
Until you can have, if you even want to have a one-on-one conversation with somebody.
Yeah, have it in another time, another space. Yeah.
Though I guess, I mean, if someone were to say something really awful, then you would be like, hold on.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Wait a minute.
We're not going to talk about that. I don't care who you think you are.
Yeah.
That's not okay. Oh, which makes me think of another thing. This image idea of that we have to be perfect.
Oh, yeah.
Especially on the holidays. Do you feel like you have to, like, present this image of just perfection and I have it all together?
Yeah. And it's not even just around Christmas time. I feel like if we're going to get on a deeper level, it's pretty much all the time. Like, all family gatherings and stuff like that. Like, you know, I've had many experiences and not many people know about my experiences or the things that, you know, I've done. Life. Just life. And when you are visiting family or during the Christmas holiday, you do put up this persona of everything is great, my life is great, I'm fine, we're fine.
I'm living it up.
I'm living it up. This whole year has been amazing, like no troubles. And the reality of it is that, you know, there's some real things going on, but... And I honestly think it's sad that you can't really share that. That you really can't show your imperfections, because the chances are that every single family member is going through something.
Yeah.
But everyone puts up this...
Oh, I'm fine, it's perfect. Yes,
Yeah.
No, please ask me so I can tell you everything that's perfect in my life.
Right. When, you know, the reality is that it's not.
Yeah, we're all flawed.
Yeah, we all...
Everybody's going through something.
Yeah.
And it's weird because everybody's like, no, but how are you? But they don't mean it.
No.
Either they mean it to know your dirt. Maybe my family. Or just...
on a superficial level.
Or just things I see on the media. But yeah, a very like superficial, like, oh no, please tell me how you're struggling.
Yeah.
But I feel like family is the one place that I feel like we should be able to be honest with another.
Definitely, yeah.
But I mean, with certain family members, I am.
Yeah.
I don't know. Holidays is just a weird time.
It is a difficult time as well, and not only is it like family politics you're dealing with, I mean there's money stresses, so there's all these kind of things that people are having to deal with, which, you know, can obviously make the situation worse, which is why you mentioned not having one-on-ones with family members, because sometimes it's just not the right time. There's too much going on, so yeah.
But sorry, going back to the perfect image thing. Even like, why do we feel like we have to dress up for the living room?
I mean, you see, there's like
yes, all
this
those memes.
There's this meme going around like, oh, I might not go to Christmas. Like, I don't know what to wear to the living room or something. But it's true.
It's true. And at my dad's...
It's funny.
At my grandparents' house, the heater is cranked to the temperature of actual hell. And there's 5 million people in this tiny house, and the ovens are going. And it's like everybody, it could be snowing. I mean, I live in Texas, not likely, but everybody's going to be outside because it is so hot in the house. And it's just, it's a mess. I don't know. Honestly, I'm complaining about this, but I miss it.
Yeah, honestly, no.
The hot mess of Christmas. I miss it.
Yeah, don't take this video the wrong way. Christmas is my favourite holiday of the year. There are just some things that many people have to deal with, and we're just discussing it.
Yeah.
But, you know, we've been talking about family a lot, but what about people that
are alone?
Yeah, are alone, or don't even want to spend time with family, or don't have a family to spend time with,
or can't get home.
You know, these are real things, and I think we get caught up in, you know, decorating and getting into the holiday spirit, and some people, this is the worst time of year for them.
Also,
and
if you've had loss.
Yeah, exactly.
Really hard.
And having to acknowledge that, and yeah,
it's difficult, and you know, I feel like it's so pushed on us. Be jolly, be happy, be jolly, be happy. This is the most wonderful time of the year. Well, like you said, for some people, like it's such a hard reminder of things that you've lost, or that you don't have in comparison to everybody else. I feel like before any major holiday, any family get together, this is a good time to practice some self-care, and maybe just really center yourself and be like, okay, so I know I have expectation about what's going to happen. I feel like based on previous experiences, this is going to happen. How can I best prepare myself and protect myself going into this?
Yeah, exactly, and not take everything as face value. Like, just remember what we were saying. It could be coming from a place of insecurities, or they're going through their own stuff and they're just projecting that on you. Like, just go in there, like you said, with some thick skin. Yeah, really.
Or even like if you do have to spend the holidays alone, just to be like, you know what, it's okay. Maybe on Christmas Day I'm gonna watch my favorite movie and cook myself my favorite meal and just be okay.
Yeah. Or it could be just any other day that you've lived throughout this year. Just be like, I'm gonna do this, and I'm not even gonna
acknowledge it.
Yeah, which is okay.
Honestly, do what you need to do. I mean, at the end of the day, sometimes you just gotta grin and bear it. that's sucky advice, but I really feel like sometimes you just gotta be like, yes, okay, thanks, Uncle Eddie, and move on. I don't even have an Uncle Eddie.
Also, neither do I.
I mean, okay, but also, I feel like sometimes it's not good to hold an anger and resentment about things. Obviously, I'm not talking about situations that need to be dealt with and had conversations. I just think some people say things offhandedly, and it's not worth your time and energy to be upset about them.
Definitely, yeah.
Sometimes really, even if you don't like your family members, at least some of them, have a conversation with the ones you love.
Yeah.
Eat some good food. Get some presents. If Christmas is your thing and it's about the birth of Jesus, remember that. Hanukkah, Kwanzaa.
Yeah, the importance of it. Yeah.
Right? Just try to be present and not focus on the bad things.
Easier said than done, but you can
for sure.
Try your best.
Alright guys, thanks for watching. Next week will be our Christmas extravaganza.
Thank the halls with boughs of holy fire. Thank you for watching.
Please follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Pinterest. Also Goodreads. Alright, peace out, Girl Scout.
Bye.
Bye, y'all. Welcome to the Hot Mess Express, aka Summer and Sean. Today we will be making our way to Hot Messville.
What are you saying right now?